Indiana is producing larger numbers of talented graduates than many states, but it's not creating within its communities the jobs its graduates need and desire. Growing new startup companies right here in Indiana offers the greatest opportunity for the state to generate highly competitive, high-tech, innovation-oriented endeavors. The opportunity for Indiana Business Plan Competition is a meaningful way to nurture and promote startup businesses.
It actually provides them with invaluable experience and knowledge of how to succeed.
So you come out of this process with a much better sense of how to do business.
It has a very powerful effect. Year after year, the number of participants has grown because it's a wake-up call to all of them.
Well, I think there's been a real noticeable increase in the quality. They're better prepared, and I think that's a reflection of the work that Purdue does to assist them.
I think you would find that small businesses driven by innovation, driven by technology, turn out to be a source of an enormous amount of job growth and personal income growth.
The overwhelming number of new jobs in Northwest Indiana are being created through small business. The economy is being built really one job at a time, and entrepreneurs are at the heart of that.
As we see this churn in the economy with companies merging and some going out of business, and in other cases because of increased efficiency, needing fewer employees, all of this has created a group of people who are looking for something to do next.
We felt like that startup companies were the ones that were going to produce the kinds of jobs that our graduates really want in the future, and the kinds of jobs they were leaving the state to acquire other places.
For people who are entrepreneurially inclined and who would like to start a business, this is the igniting point.
They're going to have to take the time to sit down and put together a quality business plan. And then at least those who make it up to the final five are going to have to be in a position of defending it and then learning from it.
The prize money and the attractiveness of the competition woke them up. You know, I've been thinking about this for so many years. Now is the time to really get up and do something about it. Just the desire to compete in a business plan competition is the first step. Do they know enough about what it takes to develop a plan and to start an entrepreneurial venture? That's where the workshops come in, to transfer the dream into reality. Networking, sharing of ideas is a continuous ongoing process, but that's not most important. The most important would be to show their draft of their plan to some successful business owner who's been there, done that, and who's willing to look at it and give a critique.
We have an opportunity on the day of the competition through our questions to focus on some very practical issues that those business people are going to have to face.
The learning experience is fabulous, and you can't buy the kind of consulting that you get in the critique portion.
We have an opportunity between sessions to talk to them on a one-on-one basis.
In particular, the business plan competitions that are taking place at Fort Wayne and in Hammond through Purdue Calumet have brought in people from the community. And in fact, the winners of the last competition up there, Brogan Pharmaceuticals, is exactly an example like this.
The business plan competition served its goal for us. I mean, it provided an opportunity for us to go forward and kind of validate where we were with our business model and where we were with the business plan. Would it garner the interest necessary in the investment community going forward? And after we had won the competition, it was certainly a nice boost. We had begun receiving inquiries from very large drug companies. It put us on the map within our industry, began the process of allowing us to apply for some other grants. You can't just start a business like what we're doing with $100,000 or $200,000. This is something that's going to cost a couple of $1 million to get it to market, and that's where the investment community needs to be made aware of opportunities like Brogan and other companies out there in Northwest Indiana.
We're trying to help create the jobs that are worthy of our graduates. We also want to help make it possible for them to stay here and be productive.
This is something I feel pretty passionate about. grew up in this area want to see jobs created. I think that's what's created the partnership between us and Crown Point.
If more people who graduate from Purdue North Central, Purdue Cal, and other schools around here will have these innovative ideas and start their own businesses, that will have a great spillover effect for every organization in the area.
The new businesses that are going to be created and will prosper because of the Purdue program are going to be future clients of ours. They're going to be customers, they're going to be vendors, they're going to be advisors.
There's something in the human spirit. There's something in this pioneer Midwestern attitude that wants to create things, that wants to build things, that wants to make a difference. And this entrepreneurial activity we're trying to stimulate, I think is going to help them achieve that.
I think the business plan competition really signals to people who've had a dream or an idea that they can move it to the next step.
The business history of our country, the economic history of our country would demonstrate that if it weren't for people in the past that were willing to be entrepreneurs, willing to be innovative, and willing to take a bit of a risk, that we wouldn't be where we are today.
And we can capitalize on those ideas, that energy, and that interest. We can only provide them with a platform to pursue their entrepreneurial instincts.
Promoting, supporting an initiative like this is so obviously a direct input into igniting the fire of the economy.
I hope the business community can rally and be supportive of this. Our firm will continue to contribute. We believe in the program, we believe in Purdue, and we hope that all other businesses will consider this to be a tremendous investment that they can make.
We are joined in a common destiny that is the future of Indiana. Investing in that future through business plan competitions, through internships, is one way we work together to build a better future for our state.
For those who are thinking of investing in the business plan competitions, I would encourage them to come visit our incubators, to come to the business plan competitions, and see for themselves how this works, and begin to see the full promise of what we're doing. And I hope out of that they'll be more likely to make the investment we need to sustain these programs. It's very much about investing in our future.